Hi guys, thanks for tuning into this week's Makeup Monday. Hope you're having a great start to your week. Today we're going to do something a little different. I brought you outside of my apartment, and actually you might hear traffic going by, so I kind of apologize, but on the other hand I wanted to enjoy the nice day and have natural lighting, so here we are. Today's topic is actually going to be on brushes, and I have a bare face right now. I'm actually going to take you with me and put a full face of makeup on and show you how I use my brushes, where I got these from, and all that fun stuff. So it's going to be a little different, but I hope you enjoy, and grab a coffee because it might be a little bit longer of a video. So first, I always put on my primer.
So lost in a shadow, meet a miracle, locked in a...
Oop. And I don't know, I think this is just going to be a fun little get ready with me. Using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation now. On my forehead. I'm going to be using my sponge that I dampened before I came out. Oh yeah. This is kind of fun. So this week has been really a crazy week. It's been a rough week, not gonna lie. I haven't exactly had the best week, and I didn't upload last Monday. I apologize. I had too much going on. I decided to take a summer class, which, don't ever do that. It sucks. I did it because I wanted to get classes out of the way, but now I went to the library to study for a test, and I was the only one there. It was like the most ghostly place I'd ever been, and yeah, it was real quiet. I was able to get anything done, but I was like, man, I'm like the only one I felt like the only person in the world who did a summer class. So if you're someone who has taken a summer class, applaud to you. I also wanted to shout out this little holder. It's really fun. So it's a little sponge holder, and it's got lots of rungs so air can flow through, and I got this at TJ Maxx, and the brand is called Kala, or Kayla, I'm not sure how to say it, and I got it for $4.99 at TJ Maxx. I love this. This sponge came with it, and I really like it. It's soft, and I kind of like it better than the Real Techniques sponge, and it was only $4.99, which was cheaper than the Real Techniques sponge, and it came with this holder, so I was like overjoyed about that. This brush is the foundation brush. This is Sedona. I got this off Aliexpress, and I got it for about $25, and I was really, not this brush alone, I mean this whole set, most of the matching brushes here, and I really, I've tried this brush, and I like it for when I want a more full coverage face, but today I wanted to use my wet sponge, and it kind of makes it cover, but it's kind of lighter, it's more natural, so that's what I'm doing today. Next, I'm going to, now don't judge me because I'm using 2 concealers, and I know it's so extra, but it's what I'm doing. And cover up those little red spots, and I like to put a little bit here, color correct there, and sometimes my nose gets red, so I will put a little on my nose. And then I put this on top of it because it makes the color, I don't know, it's just better coloring. When I mix these 2 colors together, it's nice. This is a concealer brush, or it's what I use it for. I'm not sure if it really is or not. But anyway, it's a great brush. I like the size of it. And yeah, it's just what I've been using lately, and I'm a fan. Also, wanted to note that the guys in my apartment complex are mowing, so don't mind that. My next brush and product is I like to set my under eyes with this Sabella powder. It's pressed powder, and it just seems to set things nicely. This brush, by the way, is amazing. It's perfect for setting my under eyes. It's like very soft. Oh my gosh, my hair. It's so soft. I love this brush, and I think that if anyone has this kind of brush, you know what I mean. So that's that brush. Let you have a better look at it. Just a nice brush. Now I'm really excited because I'm going to show you a new thing that I bought that I'm actually going to use for the first time on camera with you guys, so I hope you enjoy watching me trial and error. So this is the Butter Bronzer collection, not bronzer, just butter collection. It is the Physicians Formula, the new collection that came out, limited edition, and let's get into this. This is the medium deep. They have a light medium one, but for some reason these colors jumped out at me more, and I feel like that bronzer might be slightly too dark, but I really don't know, so we're gonna try. This is what the inside looks like, and it comes with this Butter Paradise scent perfume. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this butter bronzer is in color Sunkissed Bronzer, and I really like it. It's the perfect color for me. The smell of the butter bronzer, I liked it, but it was like different, so I had to get used to it, but the more I used it, the more I liked it. Well, then I got this, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but I actually really like it. I like it better than the scent of the butter bronzer itself. It has a sweeter scent to it. It's nice. I really like it. So it's not real long wearing. I've used it once, and it kind of disappeared midway through the day, so just be aware of that. But this whole box was $11.88 at Walmart, and I actually went to one Walmart up here where I live, and it was sold out. And so when I went back home, I stopped in at the Walmart, and my brother helped me find the display, and there was still a whole lot left, and I was so excited. And for those of you who have bought any butter bronzer, you know that this stuff is like $15 each unless you get a really good coupon or something like that. And so to find this entire collection for just $11, cheaper than one compact, is just the most exciting thing. Now mind you, so this is 5 grams. Each one of these is 5 grams inside, and then this one is 11 grams. So it's more than half of the product, but it's 4 products and you get a scent, and so I'm really excited. I think that it's still a great deal, and it's kind of bulky packaging, we all know that, but fancy thing here, this comes out. The whole thing comes out. The brush that I usually use to put bronzer on is this little guy from Too Faced. It is the Flat Bookie. Real fun, real cute. And I actually have used it enough that the words are starting to rub off. Just a little. You can't tell too much, but I do love it and use it a lot. And so, but today I wanted to show you this brush. I also bronze with this brush, and it's a good shape. I really like the shape of this for bronzing. So let's try this, and it might be too dark, so we're gonna find out together if it is. Ooh, it's dark. It's dark, guys. Yeah, that's like a strip of dark. One thing though that I've found that I can do is I put on my bronzer. Yeah, that's better. I gotta use a lighter hand, I think that's all. So I bronze and I put blush on, and then I put on my setting powder, my face powder, and I feel like that I started doing that, and I really like it because it starts to blend everything all at once, like all together. It melts it all in together. Wow. Okay, well, we know that the bronzer is not the right color. I think I bronzed okay on this side. It looks a little more natural on this side, but I went really heavy-handed on this side, so oops. Okay, so that's this brush. Next we have the blush brush. Now this is Real Techniques. It's the actual brand, the Real Techniques brand, and it's the blush brush. I mentioned this in another video. I'm so excited to use it. I have used it a bunch since, and it is literally the perfect, it's so soft, and it's the perfect blush brush. I don't know. I've never had a blush brush before, and I did not know what I was missing because it's so great. So here we go. I'm excited. This is the Vintage Rouge. Yeah, Vintage Rouge color, and ooh. Okay, y'all. Okay, I think that the blush is very pretty. I look so dark right now. Bear with me, okay? Just bear with me. It's gonna be interesting. But I'm enjoying this. I'm having fun. I hope you are enjoying watching me in my goofy, too dark. Yeah, that's so dark. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so that's this. I love this thing. So amazing. Okay, next, now I'm going to use my RCMA powder, and I actually put some in this thing. I emptied the powder that was in here. It was a translucent powder, and I really like it because it's got this little thing going on, and it's perfect. And this is super annoying packaging. It just is. But when I put it in here, I really like the powder. So this is the Sedona brush. The other one. This is the biggest brush, biggest powder brush, and I really like it. Really, really like it. Ooh, it's fun stuff here. Don't mind me. Alright. Time to set my entire face. Gotta make sure I get underneath. Every time I do this, when I'm not using this dark of a bronzer, it just, like putting the setting powder on top of my bronzer and blush kind of works well because it blends it and melts it together, and I really like that. Instead of it just sitting on top, it kind of like starts to just, like I said, melt it all together. Oh, it's warm out here. Kind of sweaty. Don't mind the guys that are mowing. It's just part of it. Sorry to bring you into the mower video, but just is what it is. So that's fun. Yeah, this brush is so soft. It's so soft. I love this brush. Am I still dark? Yeah, I'm still dark. Oh well. Okay. Now, the next thing that I want to show you, we have to use one of the highlighters in here. So this little guy is another, an actual Real Techniques brush. It is the setting brush, and on this side you can see it's actually Real Techniques. I like this for highlighting. It's so perfect. Perfect size. Yeah. So I want to go into the shade Galactic. We're gonna see how it is. I have never used it. Oh, it's so. Whoa, that's some glitter, y'all. That's some glitter. Oh my god. That's a no. I don't know if I'm applying it wrong or something, but it's like actual glitter. Whoa. You see that? That's blinding. I don't know. Okay, let's go on this one on the other side and see what that looks like. And I'm tapping off the glitter from that one. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Y'all, I'm just gonna have to play with this, but I thought it'd be fun to play with it on camera and see what that's like. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I've never ever tried a Physicians Formula highlighter. So this, wow, oh my gosh, that's really yellow and it's too much. I just don't know how to use this stuff yet. I really don't. This one I like the color better, but I put on way too much. Way too much. So the best thing in this whole pack for me was the blush. The other ones I'm gonna have to play with to see if I can actually get it to apply right. That's interesting. I'm not going out in public. I'm never gonna go out in public with this kind of makeup on. That's crazy. This one might actually look more natural. I liked the consistency of it better, but wow, I don't even know. I have no idea. The highlighters so far are not my thing. Next, we're going to, I believe, do eyeshadow. Oh, and by the way, I'm using this Color Tattoo by Maybelline. It is in the shade Barely There, and sometimes I use it as an eyeshadow base, kind of like a primer, although I do own eyeshadow primer itself. I kind of think that this is more long-lasting because it's thick. It's like this thick mousse stuff, and it does have a shininess to it. Here's another brush that I use. This one looks an awfully lot like this one. It's smaller and it's got longer bristles, but I really like it for setting here because it's big enough to set everything and not take up like all my time trying to get more surface area. So we're just gonna set this real quick. Sometimes I set with a brown powder, but today I'm gonna set with my RCMA powder. It's white, but it doesn't show any color when you put it on the skin. Perfect. Yay! That's that brush. Oh my gosh, I forgot. This brush. Funny, I actually usually do this afterward. We're gonna go in with this because it's my color. And I bronze the nose. And my short little nose, so short and so stubby, so I like to put this on it, and it kind of defines my nose. It makes it less flat. No, I don't want a pointy nose or whatever, but I do want it to. Oh my gosh, it's showing up more in the camera than it is in real life, which is interesting. Alright, so that's that brush. Next, we are going to, I'm going to use my Tarte palette that I really like. This is the Real Techniques 350 brush, and I did not think I would like this. I grabbed it, I needed a fluffy crease brush, and I was like, we'll see how it is, I might return it, but I actually really like it. The bristles are not brown, they're actually like a white, and they're kind of colored because I've been dipping into here, but I was really impressed with it, and I'm going to be keeping it, so that's exciting. I think I'm going to do, one of my favorite looks that I've found is, we're going to dip into Sure Thing, this color here, and I'm just going to create a lid color, put that all over my crease. Now I have funny shaped eyes, but a lot of people have like a brow bone. I don't. It's just flat right here, and I've got such small space. But it is what it is, and I work with what I have. I like my eyes. I'm not too mad. I think the eye look is going to turn out better than the face. Wow. Just looking at myself in the mirror is just, oh my gosh, this highlighter and this bronzer. I don't normally look like this, just so you know. So we're going to do, now we're going to do Shipwreck. Whoops, Shipwreck. This one. And I like to put this on the outer V. Ooh, yeah, that's so pretty. Yeah, right there. And I am amazed at the blendability of this brand of shadow. It's crazy. You only need a little bit and it blends like a dream. I like it a lot. And when I first used it, I used a bunch of colors. Ended up looking like I had a bruised eye when I was done because I just was not used to the formula of the shadow and the blendability of it. So yeah, now I know. Okay, yeah, that's looking good. So now we're gonna go into my NYX glitter glue, and this is exciting. This is a brush, it's a real small brush, itsy bitsy, and here is the bristles, what it looks like. And I actually didn't know what I would use it for, but I ended up finding a really nice use for it. I stick just a tiny dollop of glue on here, and stick it onto the bottom part here where I want to put the glitter, or and it's very precise. It puts it right where I want it. Now we're gonna go into salt water, this really pretty pinky shimmery shade. Can put that glue right where I want it. Really sticky. I found that the shimmer in this palette is it has a lot of fallout if you use it by itself. So the glitter glue actually takes care of that problem, and I don't have any fallout. That's why I do my face before doing my eyeshadow. I just like doing my face before my eyeshadow. I really don't know why. It's just something, because I feel like eyeshadow, like when I put foundation on and all that, I'm like trying to put on all over my whole face, and if I have to avoid my eye area, it's just kind of a hassle for me. So that's why I don't do that. And I try to find ways to get around the fallout that can get on your face, which again, I don't have any because I use the glitter glue. And I always tap off my brush after dipping into a powdery formula. I'm going to go into Shipwreck, the darker purpley color, purple red, and I'm going to actually deepen it a little bit. There we go. I really have been enjoying that look. It's been something I do a lot. I like the cool tone of the purples. I call them purple, I'm not sure. They're like a purple red, but this whole row is my favorite row, and that one right now. And I have dipped into these three down here, but surprisingly, I'm more surprised in myself that I've been using this row. But it's a great palette. Update, it's a great palette. I'm just going to use this e.l.f. brush. It's the e.l.f. crease brush that I've used and used and used. And I'm going to apply highlight right here in the inner corner. And it doesn't show up real bright, but I don't like a blinding inner corner because it just, I don't know, I've got weird inner corners. The last few brushes that I want to shout out is this guy here. This is the e.l.f. small angled brush, and it's just a nice pointy angled brush. And we are going to do my eyebrows. Fill it in a little more. It's really strange doing it in front of a camera instead of in front of a mirror. Sometimes I feel like brows go too deep, too crazy, too fast, and I don't really like having cut out eyebrows. They kind of look too cut out or something, and I'd rather have a more natural eyebrow some days, but you know, today I'm already going crazy with the, wow, I can't do this. I don't know what I'm doing. See, like, it's just nuts. It's maybe too dark, whatever, it is what it is. I already have crazy bronzer on. It's just it's a fun video. It's not a serious video. So the other 4 brushes from the Sedona line are these ones. Sedona. This is another angled brush. Sometimes I use this under here, but I don't feel like it today. And this is a really nice, if you have gel eyeliner, you can use this. Maybe I don't use it. I don't have gel eyeliner. And then this, sometimes I use here, but I think that this fluffy brush here is better for that. So that's the difference here. I don't really know what to use this one for because it's just different. It's kind of too big to put shadow underneath the eye here. It's weird, so I might not get much use out of that. And then here is a foundation brush that I don't really like foundation brushes that are this shape. I would rather have a foundation brush that is this shape, and so that's that. And that's pretty much it. I've got one more brush. This is an e.l.f. 102 brush. This guy is really funny. It's a really funny brush. So sometimes I bronze with it, and I thought it would be like perfect size and it would bronze quickly, and it does. And I even like put it up here and sometimes put bronzer here, but I feel like that it's a little too big. I used it and enjoyed it for a couple weeks, and then I found I was given this brush and I like it better because it has more precision. It's less like, it doesn't just put bronzer everywhere. This is more precise, and this one is more like, it's actually advertised as a foundation brush, but it's huge, and like, it's weird to put foundation on like that. I don't know, it's just odd. It's an odd brush, so I thought I would like it more than I ended up liking it. It's also advertised as having these massage, I don't remember what they called it, but it was something about massage, and it was really funny to me. I don't know why, because when you're doing this, you cannot feel it massaging your face, but whatever. It's fun. And then I said last brush, but this is the last brush. This is the Sabella Kabuki brush, and when I want for mineral foundation, I just take mineral powder here, I swirl it around, I put it all over, and it's the perfect brush to do that with. I feel like I could do it with this brush, but for some reason I really like holding it closer and having more control when I'm putting mineral foundation on. So that's that. And oh, by the way, my sister-in-law got me this awesome brush holder by Ray Dunn, and it's like amazing. It's perfect. It holds all of my brushes just the way it's just great. It's perfect. Lastly, last but not least, sorry it's a long video, but hope you're enjoying this. We are going to take my Mega Last Wet n Wild retractable eyeliner. Gotta put the eyeliner face on, like the I only put this on the bottom lash line, and then I use my liquid e.l.f. in jet black, and I put that on the top. Wow, I just found out that I have like this horrible dot of eyebrow stuff. Don't mind that. See? Perfect application. Just perfect. It went on smoothly. I didn't have to go over it again. The precision is just right. Holy grail eyeliner. Yes. Yeah, so there's that. And last thing is Voluminous Lash Paradise L'Oreal. And that's that. Oh, and lips. We are gonna put on lips. Put on lips. Anyway, I don't know how to talk, y'all. This is the Pixie by Petra. What's it called? Pastel Petal. Really comfortable liquid lip. And I love the way it smells. I really do. So that's the look, guys. It's interesting. Oh, I had fun. I hope you did too, and thanks for joining me. This was, like I said, it was fun. I've had a crazy week, like I said, but it was like, so I picked up a bunch of shifts at work, and then I went home for the Mother's Day weekend, but only for Saturday night and Sunday morning because I had to run back and work the whole weekend. So and then I had, like I said, I'm taking a summer class, and I had a test on Monday, so I had to study all Sunday night for that after work, and it was just a crazy weekend. I did not have a chance to film and put up a video last Monday, but and then Monday, my dog ended up having to be put down, which is horrible, and I love that dog. She was a pound baby, and my sister and I got dogs at the same time, and it's just, I was very fond of that dog. Sucks when they have to be put down. And so it's been kind of a sad week for me, and I really appreciate everyone who has commented and said to me their condolences, because it really means a lot. I've read all the comments, and it just, thank you, it's sweet. This is my first doggy to have done this to me, to have died on me, and yeah, no fun. I know you guys know what that's like, a lot of you do, and it's just no fun. That's like the worst part about owning a pet, is them getting old and you either having to decide to put them down, or you know, they just die on their own. And unfortunately, Princess did not get to that point before we decided to pull the plug. We didn't want her to be in any more misery, so she just got old. She couldn't walk around as much as well, and I'm done talking about it, but yeah. So I know this is a long video, but thank you for tuning in with me and letting me just do my makeup and help me get my mind off, giving me a creative outlet, and getting my mind off of life, I guess. Yeah, these brushes are awesome, and I was just going to tell you about every brush one at a time, but I thought, I don't know, I see people do that, and it's like, it's fine, but I thought of the idea of doing it in front of you and actually showing you how I use my brushes. So if you have a brush, you know, like this, and you don't know what to do with it, you can, I mean, I know you know how to use brushes yourself, but I'm just saying that, like, doing it on camera is fun, because I can just have real life application and show you what I'm doing with each of these shapes, and that these are super cheap. They are dupes for the Real Techniques, and I really liked them. I thought that they were great. I haven't owned a brush set. I used this brush for basically everything before I bought this whole set, and it like literally did everything for me, and I didn't realize how helpful it is to have different shaped brushes to be able to do everything. It just makes it faster, and it makes it just seamless, the application be seamless. And so I wanted to share with you these pretty brushes. You can get these in gold and purple, I believe, too, on that website. And yeah, it's just, I highly recommend these. I think that they are great brushes. And I think that e.l.f. brushes are cheaper and they're a good option as well. I do not own any MAC brushes or any of the really high quality brushes, but I think these are really soft. I did not expect them to be as good as they are. And when I touched them, I was like, wow. Wow, 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 these are good. I need to tell everyone about these. And so, yeah, I hope that you enjoyed learning about that. And thanks so much for being my friends and for understanding where I'm at right now. So I hope to see you next week. Bye.